In the 1960s and 70s, the GCC government set out an ambitious plan to develop a robust chemical industry in the Arabian Gulf region. In just over a decade, despite challenges such as lack of infrastructure, no domestic chemical markets, and an absence of technically trained national workforce, the Arabian Gulf region soon emerged as a global production hub for chemicals and petrochemicals. An essential ingredient for this remarkable development has been the leadership provided by individuals who combined knowledge, wisdom, and the vision needed to find the path to success. Among these pioneers were three remarkable individuals: Abdul Baqi Al-Nouri from Kuwait, Ghazi Al-Qusaybi from Saudi Arabia, and Yusuf Al-Shirawi from Bahrain. Abdul Baqi Al-Nouri was born in Kuwait in 1929. In 1959, he returned from studies in the United Kingdom with a diploma in mechanical engineering to become part of the efforts of the Kuwaiti government in diversifying the national economy. In 1971, he became managing director and chairman of Kuwait's Petrochemical Industries Company, PIC. In this role, he transformed PIC into a major global player in the chemical fertilizer arena. Throughout the 1970s, he engineered PIC's acquisition of BP and Gulf Oil's 40% equity in Kuwait Chemical Fertilizer Company, KCFC, and then merged KCFC into PIC. He also oversaw the building of additional chemical fertilizer plants in Shuaiba and PIC's expansion into new chemical fertilizer markets. In the 1980s, he helped bring about PIC's chemical fertilizer joint ventures in Bahrain, Tunisia, Turkey, and China. At the same time, he also played a lead role in international chemical fertilizer trade organizations as the founding chairman of the Arab Fertilizer Association and a long-time board member of the International Fertilizer Industry Association, for which he also served one term as chairman. Al-Nouri's great aspiration, however, was to move PIC into the manufacture of high-value chemicals. In 1989, he secured the licensing and engineering agreement with Union Carbide Corporation for a polypropylene plant in Kuwait. Progress on the project was halted by the Iraqi occupation of Kuwait in 1990, but the relationship established with Union Carbide became the basis for a major joint venture. Equate was formally established in 1995, by which time Al-Nouri had already retired from PIC. During his years of leadership, he had launched PIC on the road to success, laying out the strategy for it to become a major broad-based global petrochemical player. In later years, he chaired the Al-Nouri Education Foundation. He passed away in 2010, having lived a life of service for his country. Ghazi Al-Qusaybi was born in Saudi Arabia's eastern province in 1940, but spent much of his childhood in Bahrain, where his father was a prominent merchant and important member of the Saudi community in Manama. After receiving university degrees abroad, he returned to Saudi Arabia and was soon called to government service. In 1975, he was appointed Saudi Arabia's Minister of Industry and Electricity and given the formidable task of establishing a Saudi chemical industry. To carry out this task, he sought to establish a state-owned joint stock company operating as a for-profit enterprise. This led in 1976 to the establishment by royal decree of the Saudi Basic Industries Corporation, SABIC. To secure needed technology and chemical industry know-how, Al-Qusaybi initiated joint ventures with an array of foreign chemical companies. He leveraged the confidence of then Crown Prince Fahd bin Abdulaziz and his excellent relations with his counterparts in critical Saudi ministries to expedite the execution of SABIC's chemical projects in Jubail and Yanbu. Al-Qusaybi believed in the capabilities of young Saudis. He had an eye for talent, a readiness to trust and empower, and a great ability to inspire confidence, enthusiasm, and a commitment to teamwork. He recruited a remarkable team of young Saudi university graduates to SABIC, who were rewarded for performance. Al-Qusaybi helped mold the dynamic entrepreneurial culture that has been one of the mainstays of SABIC's success. In 1983, the first of SABIC's chemical plants came online, and by 1985, 8 SABIC chemical joint ventures were in full operation. This marked the beginning of SABIC's rapid evolution into a leading global chemical enterprise. From out of the desert over a mere decade, a significant chemical industry had emerged in Saudi Arabia, a remarkable achievement for SABIC. In 1983, Al-Qusaybi relinquished his post of Minister of Industry and Electricity to focus full-time on his duties as Saudi Arabia's Minister of Health. He would remain in government service for the rest of his illustrious career. He died in 2010 while serving as Saudi Minister of Labor. Yusuf Al-Shirawi was born in Bahrain in 1927. He completed his higher education abroad and returned to Bahrain in 1959 to enter government service. In 1971, he was named Minister of Industry and Development. In this role, he also spearheaded efforts to strengthen and initiate several key Bahraini enterprises: the Bahrain Petroleum Company, BAPCO, the Bahrain National Oil Company, Banoco, the Bahrain National Gas Company, Banagas, Aluminum Bahrain, Alba, Gulf Air, and the Arab Shipbuilding and Repair Yard, Asri. His major contribution to Bahrain's chemical industry came in 1979 when he fostered the establishment of the Kuwait-Bahrain Chemical Company, a joint venture of Banoco and PIC. In 1980, Al-Shirawi's good relations with Ghazi Al-Qusaybi helped bring SABIC into the joint venture, thereby forming the GPIC, the first and only 3-state joint venture in the Arabian Gulf region. Though Al-Shirawi was not directly involved in GPIC's operation, his advocacy of Bahrainization and deep interest in the welfare of Bahrain's citizens is reflected in how the company has evolved. Today, Bahrainis make up 95% of GPIC's workforce, and the company has won international acclaim for its commitment to workplace safety and environmental protection. After more than 2 decades, during which time he greatly contributed to the vitality of Bahrain's economy, Al-Shirawi stepped down as Minister of Industry and Development in 1995. After he retired as a minister, Al-Shirawi served in several non-profit organizations. He passed away in 2004. All 3 Arabian Gulf leaders lived a life of giving, self-sacrifice, and service to their country. They realized the importance of creating value from hydrocarbon resources, the significance of developing the national workforce, and the role of regional cooperation in achieving all national goals. GPIC is a testament to their vision and the result of their joint efforts to create the only 3-state joint venture in the Arabian Gulf region. They were committed to excellence in training and education and giving back to the society through community and charitable work. The legacy of Abdul Baqi Al-Nouri, Ghazi Al-Qusaybi, and Yusuf Al-Shirawi lives on to this day. Their legacy is worth celebrating, but also pursuing. As the Arabian Gulf reaches a turning point in its economic development, there's never been a better time to leave a mark and position our region in the driving seat of innovation, value creation, and industry leadership.
يجب أن يكون لدينا أمل أولا بالله سبحانه وتعالى وإيمان بالله سبحانه وتعالى ثم إيمان وثقة بأنفسنا بوطننا بشبابنا ببناتنا. لا تنسوا أبدا هذه منطقة البيت الحرام، هذه منطقة مكة المكرمة. من هنا انطلق آلاف ونشر الحضارة في 3 أرباع العالم. نحن أبناؤهم، نحن أحفادهم. هذه الجذوة لم تمت. لا ينسى أحد منكم هذا الإرث التاريخي. نحن لسنا حضارة هامشية ولا حضارة فرعية ولا حضارة في غابات الأمازون، مع احترامي لغابات الأمازون. نحن أمة ظلت لمدة أكثر من 800 سنة تقود العالم في كل شيء، تقود العالم في الفكر، تقود العالم في العلم، تقود العالم في التقنية. مرت علينا أوضاع والدنيا هبوط وصعود، ولكننا بإذن الله لدينا القدرة ولدينا الأمل في أن نعود كما كنا، وكما قال وأردد ما قال سمو الأمير خالد الفيصل: مكاننا الطبيعي في الصف الأول من العالم الأول. وشكرا.